Ayo, what's up, boys and girls? How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? My name is Michael Edward. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Folks, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those that do not know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational platform that's available to traders today, and results matter. At True Trading Groups, we got one simple goal. That's to help you guys learn, trade, and profit. If you're new, make sure you like and share this video. But more importantly, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because six nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live totally free with myself, other pro traders from TTG, as well as special guests, drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons that are going to help you to become a better trader. But why should you listen to any of the stuff we talk about on here? Guys, did not figure this stuff out on my own. All right. I was taught in my very first job out of college, working for a fund in New York City. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, and the stock market crashed. But during that time, went on to receive one of the fund's Trader of the Year awards. Perhaps even more importantly than that, though, since 2016, my team and I at TTG have helped literally thousands of retail traders from all walks of life, from all over the world, achieve peace of mind from financial freedom by learning how to trade stocks, options, and even crypto. At True Trading, we teach you how to fish. We teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to become a self-sufficient trader. Regardless of what you might have read about online, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's also not gambling either. It's a skill. It's a skill that needs to be learned properly like any other skill, especially since this is one that could potentially help change your life. All right. Yet again, guys, the streak continues here in the TTG chat. We had another massive day in chat. Big time double-digit gains, not once, but twice, proving yet again that it does not matter if markets are up, down, or sideways, guys. We're making money, becoming better traders inside of True Trading Group. Straight up, if you're not being in chat, you're not being a member of the group, okay, it's costing you far more than the price of just a membership. The opportunities that are out there on a daily basis today, big wins actually trading some small caps. I kind of switched things up the last 2 days. Traded some small caps the last couple of days, paid us big today. PPSI, the biggest winner of the day, also ISIG. I'll break down those trades and those short squeezes with you guys here today. But first, we're going to start this live stream off with a 15-minute Q&A. I'm going to give some time for people to log on, join the stream. I'll let you guys ask me any questions that you have. Then I'll spend about 10 minutes or so talking about the TTG membership for those interested. There's some discounts and some incentives that we have for you being on this live stream with us here tonight to join. If you've ever been interested, trust me, you're going to want to pay very close attention to the offers that we have in store for you here tonight, because the membership is actually going up, not down, as we get into the end of the year. So make sure you guys are paying attention to the discounts that we've got. Next question we're going to be talking about on this live stream is the stock market going to crash in 2022? These are questions that I keep getting from a lot of people. We got a Fed meeting next week that could set the tone for what 2022 is going to look like. So what happened in the markets today? We had a little bit of a pullback. Was it something to be concerned about, or is it just a little blip on the radar until we get to, maybe the Santa Claus rally that everybody has been referring to? I'll give you my thoughts on what happens with the overall markets tomorrow and how to make money to close out what has been a phenomenal trading week. But in order to get the most out of this stream and the most out of the markets, you need to be educated, and that education starts right here, right now. All right. Then at the end of the stream, for those interested, I'll show you the TTG platform. Yes, I use the word platform specifically because we are not just a chat room with trade alerts. Do not confuse the TTG platform with other trade alert services that are out there. The TTG platform is designed to level the playing field for the retail trader and empower the retail trader by not only providing them a professional level education, which is the stuff that I learned working at the fund, but also giving you access to tools and resources that professional traders use. That is how we level the playing field. All right. So I'll show you that entire platform later at the end for those interested. Okay. Now let's begin the Q&A though here first. We got a lot to go over and discuss here tonight. Without any further ado, guys, start typing your questions in chat right now. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. The only thing stupid is to not ask a question that you have. Go ahead, folks. Start typing your questions in chat. Let's begin that Q&A. Yo, STR, my boy Scott, what's up, man? Hey, Mike, was there ever a moment in your trading career where you thought you might not be good enough or confident enough in your skills to continue? Did you ever consider quitting? Yes. Okay. Yes. When I first started kind of trading on my own, I was doing well at first, but just because I thought it was kind of temporary, and I thought that I would just go and find another job at a fund, or I thought it was going to be just like a temporary time period in my life. But once I realized that temporary, that it was not transitory. It's a little Fed joke there. Since that it was not transitory and was not temporary, that's when I actually started to struggle. Because then all of a sudden, all this pressure I felt on my shoulders, and it was like, okay, I've got to do this. I got to make this work. Otherwise, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to make money? What am I going to do for the rest of my life? Blah, blah, blah. All these things start to run wild in your head. And all of a sudden I started to struggle, and I, had some conversations actually with my mentor, and kind of got me back on track and kind of convinced me that, and just made me remember the trader that I was. And I was just, I was getting, a little lackadaisical with my trading, and I was losing some discipline during that time period because I was just feeling the pressure. It's different when you have a safety net underneath you. And this is why I always tell people that, like, when you make the decision to go and trade full time, you have to really make sure that you are consistently profitable for at least a year. I tell people, because when you walk away, it's easier to be a trader when you have an income from somewhere else, because you're like, oh, if I fail at trading, it's okay, I can still pay my bills. But when you walk away from like a salaried position, you're like, hey, I'm just going to do this full time. There's a different level of pressure that comes with that. We actually talk about this in part 2 of the trader psychology course. So for those of you that have completed the trader psychology course within the curriculum, you know that the very last lesson, rightfully so, is the mental hurdles that you'll have to overcome and how to deal with learning or making the step to trade full time. So, oftentimes you'll have traders that can kill it for like 3 years. And they're like, you know what? I'm going to go and trade full time. All of a sudden they struggle. What's changed, right? What's changed? All of a sudden you forgot how to trade? No. Okay. You didn't forget how to trade. It's just a different mindset up here. And sometimes, you have to overcome that. So yes, absolutely. There was a point in my life, Scott, where I absolutely did feel that way. Dirty Fox, STR's in the house. Hey, Mike, do you look for squeezes in particular, or is it just a plus to otherwise strong stocks that you have identified or found interest in? I don't necessarily look for short squeezes. I just look for good setups. And when I find a short squeeze setup, it's just a bonus. PPSI was a squeeze setup. ISIG was a squeeze setup. A lot of times when you're trading a small cap, a lot of times a small cap is going to be some type of a squeeze setup, to be honest with you. But it's just a bonus. It's just a bonus. I don't necessarily scour specifically for short squeeze setups. They're just blended in with what I would consider a grade A or a high probability pattern and setup, which is exactly what we had today in PPSI and ISIG. Memphis Street Doc, what's up? STR. Hey, Mike, does your position size change during the time of day? Okay. Good question. Yes, but not solely based on the time of day. It could be based on my P&L on the day. So there are times when I might just if I already hit a stock, or let's say PPSI, for example, I crushed it. If I go back to trade PPSI again, and I'm like, all right, you know what? Maybe this thing can have a mega squeeze. The probability of it is the stock's overextended. It's probably going to run out of steam and have itself a little bit of a pullback, or you might get just the mother of all short squeezes. If I go back after something like that, if I go back to the well after hitting a home run, I might reduce my risk. I might reduce my position size slightly, just so that I'm protecting my profits from earlier in the day. So that's more related to my P&L on the day rather than, oh, okay, well, it's 2:30, so therefore let me reduce my size, because there's other times that at 2:30, 3 o'clock, I've gone after trades full size. It's not necessarily the time of day that's going to make that determination for me. So it's more based on P&L. Luis Fernandez says, do you guys send alerts? My TG fam, I don't know. Do we send alerts? Luis, I'll do you one better, brother. I actually get on the microphone. I tell you exactly what I'm going to do before I actually do it. And then as soon as my order executes, you get a push notification in real time that lets you know the price I entered, the stop loss, and everything like that. So in my TC fam, they can all verify everything it is that I'm saying to you guys right now. How do y'all trade with a full-time job? Jenna, how are you? I am struggling. Hoping over the holidays when I'm off, I can trade with focus. Okay, Jenna, so if you're trading while working a full-time job and you're having a really hard time, it could be because you're trying to implement the wrong trading style for your lifestyle. And when I say lifestyle, I'm not talking about fancy dinners and lavish vacations. I'm talking about like how much time are you in front of a computer? People that work full-time jobs, and we have a ton of members in True Trading Group that work full-time jobs. If all of our members did not work full-time jobs, we'd have just a handful. Okay. But there's well over 8,000 members in the TTG family, and most of which do work full-time jobs. The reason why they're able to be successful while working a full-time job is a couple of reasons. First, we have a mobile app that allows you to stay connected to our chat room, even if you're not in front of your computer. So you can play it through your mobile phone or your tablet, and you'll actually be able to see the screen share and see the chat room while also listening to the audio analysis that we conduct during the day. Myself and 8 other professional traders are on a microphone, and we're sharing our screen with members throughout the course of the day, telling them what we're doing, what we're seeing, providing market commentary, answering questions. All right. So that's first and foremost. And every time that a moderator enters or exits a trade, you get a real-time push notification through that mobile app that notifies you when that takes place. So that's one way that members are able to still be profitable with the TG platform while working a full-time job. Second, okay, if you do not have that mobile app downloaded, make sure that you do. It's for TG members only, though. Now, the other side of this is making sure that you're implementing a trading style that works for you. So day trading may not work for you. Maybe you need to become a little bit more of a swing trader. And lucky for you, we have courses in the curriculum dedicated specifically to swing trading. And there's also swing trades that are called out every single day inside of True Trading Group. There's also moderators that are professional traders that specialize in swing trading. I do everything. I day trade, I swing trade, I trade stocks, options, I trade small caps, mid caps, large caps. I'll literally trade everything. But we also have other moderators that are professional traders in TTG. Like I said, there's 8 other people besides myself that specialize specifically in swing trading stocks, but also swing trading options. And that is going to be a trading style that you're going to want to get more familiar with and lean on if you're having a really hard time day trading while working your full-time job. I don't know what happened to Roku today, man. I don't know. What an annual member here, Roku traded 3 times normal volume and is down 8%. Love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Roku got pummeled. Like this is such like Roku just duplicated yesterday. Just the opposite. It's literally the exact same candle as yesterday, just the opposite. I'm really not sure what happened to Roku today. I was looking to see if there was like any update or anything with Roku. The only thing that I could think of is that so many people are down so much money on Roku, because if you bought Roku at any point during the year, you're down money on it. And this is a very loved name earlier this year. So there could be a lot of hedge fund managers that are down a lot of money on Roku. And, you know, a lot of this sell-off and, you know, you have your tax loss selling that takes place. And maybe there's still more tax loss selling in Roku because you had this little bounce back. And we got back to what is a key level of resistance, previous support, gap entry. Right, we got right to that level today, and the stock just completely reversed course and then sold all the way back up. So my only thoughts are, because there really wasn't any news update with Roku, my only thoughts are that you have so many hedge funds and money managers that are down money on Roku that are just selling out the rest of their position on that move higher and like taking advantage of the liquidity event that happened yesterday, which is when they came to a deal with Google for YouTube to still have the TV on Roku's platform. So that was the deal that happened yesterday. That's why the stock exploded yesterday. And I'm just thinking that we got to a level of resistance, and you probably have a lot of money managers that were like, you know what, let's get out the rest of our Roku position and take advantage of this move higher so we can take that tax loss. It's the only thing that I can imagine why the stock was so heavy today, because this thing was sold, and it was sold all day long. Like, I'll show you a 3-minute chart on Roku. It was sold, and it was sold literally all day long. Well, there was no bounce whatsoever. Just all day long, this thing was sold, and I didn't see news on it. So that's the only thing that I can think of. What's your best suggestion on when to exit one option contract? My risk tolerance is about $50, small account, 2-to-1, 3-to-1, or profit target on underlying. Thanks, and soon to be STR. Yo, shout out to all my STR members that are behind the scenes, by the way. There's my STR. There's our STR chat. There are after hours chat with our STR members. They're all watching us live behind the scenes. Shout out to all you guys. Adam has a nice username for tonight. Adam has a nice username for tonight. Then he comes on with his super creepy laugh. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to your risk tolerance, and if you only have one contract, I suggest that people drop that contract, that profit target number 2 on the underlying. I wouldn't just go based on 2-to-1 risk reward or 3-to-1 risk reward on the option itself. I would go on the profit target number 2 on the underlying. So let's say if you buy call options on the SPY and you think it's going to go to 472, and let's say profit target number 1 is 469, profit target number 2 is 471, and profit target number 3 is 472. When it gets to 471, take it. That's kind of like a happy medium of like, hey, not being greedy, but also taking profits when it's there. And that's, something that I would try to implement if you only have one contract. What's my prediction for Coinbase, especially long-term? Let's pull up Coinbase. Coinbase, in my opinion, is actually a pretty tough one. I don't own Coinbase. I don't really have any intentions on putting it in my long-term portfolio. I know Kathy Wood loves it. Kathy Wood loves a lot of these. But I mean, it's your biggest, crypto play. I mean, I don't really have thoughts on it, to be honest with you, Josh. I really don't. Just put it this way, I'm not looking to buy it. So Coinbase would have to go significantly lower in order for me to buy it. Like, we would need like a pretty serious sell-off in the market. And I would need Coinbase to drop to like 150, like something. I don't know. I would need a pretty serious sell-off for me to be like, hey, this is just stupid value down here. Let me just grab some. I don't own it. Not saying that I don't like the company. I'm indifferent. Put it that way. I'm indifferent on the stock. Brooks Hamilton, on big winning days, what's your favorite stogie to celebrate with? Padron, man. Padron 1926 all day long. Padron 1926. That's my favorite cigar. The anniversary, that is my favorite cigar. Hands down. Mike, when you trade a stock and you have an option to go long, and then a setup to go short, as in Roku today, it shot up and then came down and retested yesterday's close, and then went down. Is there a follow-up to that, Adam? That's not a question. That wasn't a question. That was like an incomplete sentence. There wasn't a question behind that. I don't know if maybe he hit enter by mistake, but he didn't finish the sentence. So I'm not sure what the question was. Oh, Ocugen. I haven't looked at that in a while. Ugh. Ugh. Oh man. I did not know Ocugen was all the way back at $5. I haven't looked at Ocugen since the end of October, probably beginning of November. I did not know the stock has gone all the way back down to $5. I hate the stock. I don't know enough about the company to give you a fundamental play on it, but the stock sucks. Ocugen has never been able to hold its gains, ever. Every time this stock has moved higher, it has sold off, and it has sold off hard every single time. Okay, why? I have no idea. I don't know why every single time this company gets a piece of good news, the stock gets absolutely crushed. Okay, I don't know why. So it's not a good stock. I don't know enough about the company's fundamentals and the treatment that they're working on with the FDA and everything else. But you have a support level here around 550, 525. If that level breaks, you don't have support on this thing until you get down to like underneath $4. So if this gets under 525, I don't see support until you get to like under $4. It's not a stock that I would own personally. I don't know enough about the company's fundamentals, but the stock itself, if I'm looking at a chart, nothing that would want to make me buy this stock. The company would need some type of major fundamental press release news announcement to get this stock back up. STR, what's up, Lex? Hey, Mike, what is your opinion outlook on NACs? NYC is launching natural asset companies, a new asset class that will assign value to natural services such as clean water. I like it. Aqua is actually a company that I really like. Ibaqua Water Technologies. This is actually a really good company. Talking about like water, like clean water services. It's actually a pretty high in demand type of play. And it's a type of just this one company. I'm just giving you an example of one, but you guys can see the performance that this stock has had over the last 2 years. Just phenomenal, right? It's actually an industry and a subsector, I guess you can say, with these natural asset companies that not a lot of people are talking about, but it fits right into that ESG movement that are like environmentally safe and people that are looking for, not to invest in oil, but invest in like green energy and clean. It's like, it's one of those type of plays. It's been getting a lot of headway lately, but it's also kind of like in the background. And I like the plays in the background because I don't like when like everybody's talking about something, because that's how you get hype and that's how you get overinflated prices and overinflated valuations. And what happens, you end up buying something like an NIO at $60, or you end up buying something like a Lucid at, $50, and then the thing dropped all the way back down to 20. Like, when you get involved, or like a QS, you end up buying QS at $100 and the thing goes down to 25. So, I don't like getting involved in like hype like that. Instead, you have something like this that is just slow and steady. And I feel like there's a lot of smart money getting behind natural asset companies. So I like it, Lex. I do. And I think it's a play on the future. I think it's like a 10-year play when you're looking at like the green energy and like ESG and all these different types of environmentally safe and the right thing to do and all of that falls right in line with that same talking point. Why is EV stocks down today? Asking for a friend. You had a couple of different reasons why I think some of these stocks were down today. Tesla, just some negative news coming, just some negative discussions really coming out on Tesla. There were, some people just on different media outlets are just like attacking Elon Musk. You also had some issues with Tesla. Oh, what was the news headline that just came out on Tesla? I forgot what it was actually. There was a piece of news that came in on Tesla earlier. It was a little headline. I forgot what it was, but there was some news out on Tesla that actually caused some weakness. You had Lucid came out with an offering. So Lucid did the offering to discount the market. So Lucid sold off because of the offering. There's continued issues going on with Tesla with their autonomous driving. There's concerns there. You got, underlying lawsuits there with Tesla and their autonomous driving. And then you just have, a day when I feel like just a lot of these high flying names just kind of got sold into today. And Tesla and some of these EV stocks, they fit that mold perfectly. Like, even if you look at AMD was down big today, Nvidia was down big today. Like, some of these real high flyers were down substantially today. And I just think that you had a lot of just maybe some profit taking kicking in before you have your Fed meeting coming up next week. And then you add on top of that, like the negative commentary around Tesla and the media starting to kind of like really get on Elon Musk's back about a slew of different topics. A slew of different topics. There was like people were talking about like a potential like fraud lawsuit coming from like the Biden administration. I mean, it's all talk. It's all just like, rumor but it's just like no one's talking positively about Elon Musk right now in the media. And I feel like that, coupled with what's going on with the autonomous driving and everything, just kind of put a lot of pressure on that stock today. And then you had the offering with Lucid, and it just created selling pressure in the entire EV sector. What do you think of AMC? I think AMC goes lower. I would short AMC a couple days ago. I think AMC goes lower. AMC held a resistance level here at 34. And I'll draw it out for you. Here was a previous support level on AMC. And then we had broken it, we bounced back, and then you see we rejected it right there. There's your resistance. And then GameStop got crushed today on earnings. I don't think anybody really expects good earnings out of AMC. And the stock got pummeled today, down 11%. Just a very heavy rejection off of that 34 level. I actually almost got back into this thing short today at 31. I wish I did. But I was too active today trading other things. Like, I was trading PPSI, ISIG, and these stocks were moving around very, very quickly. So I just was very focused there on a lot of those different names. And I kind of just missed my chance to short AMC. And, I look at the thing now down below 29 when I was going to short it at 31. And it's upsetting that I kind of missed out on a re-entry on that short position. But I do think that AMC goes lower over time. Maybe it bounces around a little bit in the mid 20s first, but I think within the next couple of weeks, couple of months or so, we're going to be looking at AMC. It's going to be down around $21. What do I think about PHUN? PHUN, I think is a no touch. I would never touch this stock. Unless there was some type of crazy move in small caps that causes like a bunch of short squeezes, like you had in October when you had the DWAC trade. This is a horrible stock. It does not trade well. It's not a good company. It's just somewhere that traders flock to whenever there's news with DWAC. It's like a sympathy play to DWAC. And when everybody talks about DWAC, and all of a sudden PHUN starts to move, but it never lasts. Okay, the stock goes up and it comes down just as fast as it goes up. It's not something that I would have any interest on investing in. It also is nothing that I would ever consider swing trading. It's really purely a day trading play. And even with that being said, I rarely touch PHUN. Do I think Ford stock will fall down as well? Maybe this was a question from when I was talking about the EV stocks. Ford has held up beautifully and consolidated beautifully. I don't think Ford goes much lower than the high teens. If you get a pullback in Ford, maybe it's to like $18. But I don't think there's much of a pullback on Ford. I'm actually pretty bullish on Ford for the long term. I think that, we're going to see Ford back up in the 30s. Not like right now, not anytime soon, but like within the next couple of years, I think Ford goes back into the 30s as they just continue to build out their EV, their EV line. And there's so much buzz and demand for the Ford Lightning. It's crazy. Like, you can't get your hands on it. And everyone that has gotten one has just had nothing but amazing things to say about it. And Ford has an extremely loyal consumer. People that buy Ford trucks are extremely loyal to Ford trucks. So, as the EV industry continues to grow, Ford is right at the forefront of the electric vehicle truck kind of line. And I think that they will actually take on and earn even more customers that maybe always wanted a truck, but didn't want to pay the gas. And now that there's an electric vehicle version of their trucks, I think they're actually going to pull a lot of new customers in. And I think it's one of the sharper looking vehicles from a truck's standpoint than some of the other options that are out there. STR, can go over where to put your stop loss and when to give room so you do not get stopped out of good trades, like LCID today. Yes. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like when I was in chat today, right? And I was talking about the stop loss placement. I know that's exactly what you're referring to, because I did a whole session like this in chat during the day. And it had everything to do with this level that you guys see right here. All right, so I'll just draw a line and make it easy for everybody to see. And what you'll notice is that the initial morning low, right? The initial morning low, once it got broken, okay, when it broke the initial morning low, you saw an increase in volume. Then when we bounce back to retest that low, you'll notice that we had a decrease in volume on that bounce back. So what will tend to happen is that most traders that have a general understanding of technical analysis, they will step in and they will get short right there. Because why? Because previous support becomes resistance when you have an increase in volume on the break, and they set their stop loss where? They'll set their stop loss literally a couple of pennies above this candle, right? So this green candle right there, the high of that candle is 41.43. So what happens when you have that previous pivot high? A trader will get short here. This is 41.43. So a trader will come in, they'll set their stop loss at 41.45. They'll get short here, then they will get stopped out right here. They'll get stopped out right there. And then the stock will then roll over and they will miss the entire short that they were right on the entire time. Why? Because their stop loss was too tight. So the lesson that I went over with everybody in chat today, because a lot of members caught this trade today short, a lot. Congratulations, my TG fam that caught this trade short today. You guys know who you are. Sound off in chat if you guys nailed this. But you guys are killing it. Congrats everyone that caught the LCID trade. So it's important for you guys to understand that when you are setting stop losses on stocks, understanding the volatility of the stock in which you are trading. Because setting a stop loss, 10 cents above a previous pivot point on a stock like Lucid, when the stock is down $8.50 today, and even before that, it was down $4 at the time of this trade. Setting your stop loss like 10 cents or so above a pivot point is not enough. That's too tight. But if you were trading something like a US Steel, a Ford, or a CX or a Macy's, something like that, that's a lot lower level of volatility. The stock is down 18.5% today. Okay. you can get away with maybe 10 cents, 12 cents, 15 cents above a little pivot point. When you're trading something like Lucid, you've got to give it just a little bit more room. I mean, VWAP was 41.48, and this went to 41.57. So was this a tough tail? Yes. Okay. Yes, it's a tough little tail, but you want to give a little bit more room to be able to say to yourself definitively, okay, this level is broken. I got to be honest with you guys. If it were me, I'd probably have my stop loss on this thing set closer to 41.70, 41.75, because that would tell me, okay, listen, that's 30 cents above this previous pivot point. I gave plenty of time for us to go up there and potentially fail. And I can stop out of the position. And I most likely, if I was in this trade and I got, and if there was a stop out, I most likely would have ended up stopping out on this trade right there with that, where that red line is. That's more likely where my stop loss would have been if I shorted right here. Okay. And then I would say my stop loss would be somewhere right in this region, give it plenty of room to get up here into VWAP and then fail again. And then you would have caught this entire move to the downside. Okay. So understanding the volatility of the stock you're trading is extremely important. I've heard you say several times, when you're a trader, you are the ultimate entrepreneur. What does that mean? You are the literally ultimate entrepreneur when you are a trader. Why? Because A, your success relies on you and you alone. That's number one. Number two, there is no limit to your potential success. If you would like to make $100,000 a year, you can. If you'd like to make $500,000 a year, you can. If you'd like to make $1 million a year, you can. There is nothing that is preventing you from doing that except yourself. There is no bureaucracy of upper management and C-level executives that are going to never promote you up to a senior level. You're not going to have to rely on the company's profits to get a Christmas bonus at the end of the year that's going to put you to a certain earnings level that you would like. You're not going to have to worry about your boss calling you into his office one day and reading you the riot act and telling you that you're fired and the company's got to let you go. I'm so sorry. You're a great employee. I'm sure you're going to do great elsewhere, but we got to cut back expenses. The company's not doing that. You don't have to worry about that. You're the ultimate entrepreneur. Okay. Everything will rest on you. The potential is limitless. And that's why you're the ultimate entrepreneur. That's what I mean by that. The potential is limitless, because when you are an entrepreneur, there's no limit to your potential. It's how big do you want to get? How successful do you want to be? It all depends on you and the work and the effort that you put in, and your successes and your failures and your decisions alone. Trading's a lot like that. Okay. Trading is a lot like that. Folks, I'd like to see actually who's with us tonight that is not a member of True Trading Group. Do me a favor, if this is your first time on here, or maybe you're not a member, just type the number 1 in chat right now, folks. Type the number 1 in chat if you are not a member of True Trading Group. All right, here we go. Who we got? Look at all these number 1s. We got Jason Gora, Victoria Espada, Keith Sayers, Matt Hammond, Shh, Don't Say Anything, John Salimi, Itty, Paul, Khalid, Hawk Attack. No, Ken signed up. Adam, is it true? Did Ken really sign up? Signed up. Yes, Ken. Yes, everybody, welcome Ken to the TTG family. Ken, you did it, brother. Yes. Finally, Ken Horn, longtime YouTube viewer. Ken Horn has finally pulled the trigger. Welcome to the family, Ken. Oh, welcome to the family, Ken. Oh, that makes me so happy. Awesome. Guys, everyone that's typing the number 1 in chat right now that are new, you guys may not realize how fortunate you are to be right here, right now, but you're going to soon understand. TTD is about results. Okay, results matter. Result could be defined as an effective consequence or an outcome.
Yo, he said he had to. You took your hat off and everything.
I did. I took my hat off last night for him.
I also went insane on the offer.
Yes, you did.
What can I say? I'm passionate. You see Brian licking my feet?
I feel bad for that dog. All right, folks. Well, listen, all of you that are typing the number one in chat, like I said, an example of a result would be you joining True Training Group, putting in an effort, taking courses, passing the exams, going through all and using the tools, attending the study groups and the workshops. By doing that, you actually statistically have a very good chance of making money and, more importantly, becoming a better trader based on the surveys that we do with all of our members. If you guys don't believe me, you don't have to take my word for it. Listen to members themselves, and because I'll ask members to answer for me. If you are a member of True Trading Group and you guys are making money or you're becoming a better trader, I would like you to go ahead right now and type the number one in chat. So now I'm speaking to members themselves. Okay, members themselves. All right, now, if you're not a member, I would just tell you to pay attention to the amount of number ones that you're going to see come through the side of the screen right now, because these number ones, these are TTG members that are making money with True Trading Group, or they're becoming better traders by using the TTG platform and going through the education, using the tools. If they can do it, so can you. What's the difference between all these people typing the number one and yourself? Okay, these people, they work full-time jobs. They've started with small accounts. They didn't know anything before they joined. You know, they have a busy work life. Like all of these people have all of these same things that you're saying is an excuse that's preventing you from getting involved and take advantage of some of these opportunities. You just have to learn how to do it. Okay, they found True Trading Group the same way that most of you did, and that's on one of these live streams, and they decided to become a member, and now they're typing the number one when I ask, are you making money? Are you becoming a better trader? These people are typing the number one, they're telling you that. If they can do it, so can you. All right. So another example of a result, and these are the facts. You guys can look this up yourself. Okay. Statistically speaking, by you trying to figure out the stock market game by yourself, you actually have over a 90% chance of failing. And I tell you that not because I think True Trading was the only way to do this. It's not. But I do think TGD is one of, if not the greatest options for all traders from all walks of life, from all over the world, for them to actually learn, trade, and profit on a consistent basis. We help people reach their goals of becoming consistent profitable by combining a professional education, which is the stuff that I learned when I worked at the fund, and we combine that with premium tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and more. And we are a community that really cares about one another's success. We support one another. We all share the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. All right, guys, listen, stay right where you are. In just a couple of minutes, in less than 15 minutes, we're going to talk about small caps today. That's where I made my money today. PPSI, ISIG, some big time short squeezes. I will walk you guys through those setups, and then I'll tell you about the market pullback today and what we expect going into next week, which is the Fed meeting. I'll break all of that down for you guys here today. But first, I want you all to understand that the TTG, or at least at True Trading Group, myself, Adam, the whole rest of the team, our goal is to level the playing field for retail traders. We want to provide you with the education, the tools, the resources that professionals have access to, so that you have a fighting chance, honestly, at becoming successful, because it's not fair. If all you have is a Robinhood account or an app on your phone, you're at a major disadvantage to the professional trader that's sitting on Wall Street with access to all of the tools you can possibly imagine. They have more information than you. They're faster than you. They have more money than you. Okay. It's not a fair fight. The TTG platform is designed to level the playing field for that. And we want to make sure that it's financially within reach for anyone that wants it. You shouldn't have to cost you $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 to get access to this kind of stuff. You shouldn't have to get hired at a hedge fund to get access to this kind of stuff. Okay, so we make sure it's a continued effort from us to make sure that the platform is within reach financially for anyone that wants it. Now, we are moving the price of our membership up on February 1st. On February 1st, the price of a True Trading Group membership will be $2,500. All right. However, okay, it is not there yet. So don't freak out. We're moving the price up very slowly, so everyone has ample time to get involved before that price goes to $2,500. There's not going to be a Christmas sale, a New Year's sale, none of that. The cheapest price to get access to a membership is literally right here, right now. The membership is normally $2,212, but from now until midnight Pacific, you can actually save 37% It brings the price all the way down to just $13.90 when you use the coupon code TTG212. But still, there's more. Okay? Because I want to make sure that anyone that wants access to this information has the ability to do it. So you don't have to even pay the $13.90 all up front. You guys can join the TC platform tonight, right now, for just $1,100 down. That's it. Okay. You give us $1,100 tonight. You have full, complete, total access to the TTG platform. Unrestricted, all inclusive, full access to the entire platform. You'll owe us $290 6 months from now. Okay. Everybody can set aside $290 within a 6-month time period. So if you guys want access to this stuff and this information and these tools and these resources, I want to make sure you have a chance to do so. So that's why you can do it by only paying $1,100 tonight. All right. And then as a special way of saying welcome to the family, you're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions with a pro trader at True Trading Group. That's going to be your chance to get individual attention from a TTG moderator to ask questions, go over lessons and topics that you guys are struggling with, and really just speed up the learning curve. But you're also going to have a chance to earn a brand new free laptop. Guys, these laptops, we are running extremely low on laptops. With the holidays coming up, we are down to just 15. All right. So the next 15 people that join the TTG community will have a chance to earn a free laptop. We will even cover the shipping costs. We'll ship anywhere in the world. You just have to become TTG certified. Becoming TTG certified means you have completed all of the courses and you have passed the quizzes. You get a green check mark next to your username and chat. You get a certificate. You can hang it on your wall, share it on social media. TTG members wear it like a real badge of honor. Okay, it tells you that you've completed a simplified and expanded upon version of the stuff I learned working at the fund. Okay, you now know what you're talking about. Upon becoming TTG certified, we will immediately send you a brand new free laptop. The process of becoming certified usually takes members on average about 4 to 6 weeks, but I've seen it done way faster. It's up to how much time you put towards it. The curriculum is available 24/7. You go at your own pace, at your own schedule. So no matter how busy you are, there's no excuse. If you want it bad enough, you can do it. And if anyone questions if we actually do send a free laptop, the answer is yes. Members, do I actually send free laptops? You guys can comment in chat right now as well. But perhaps more importantly, because again, I want to make sure the TTG platform is designed specifically to level the playing field for the retail investor. We are not just a chat room with trade alerts. I cannot make myself any more abundantly clear. You're going to get access to tools, resources that professional traders use so you can make better informed decisions. But I also, again, want to take away any excuse or reason that anyone may have to not get access to this information. So we will provide everyone that joins here tonight with a full, complete money-back guarantee, but not just any money-back guarantee. If you join True Trading Group and do not make back your membership fee at least once after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending just one study group, that is all I ask of you. I ask that you actually give me a little effort, actually go through the program. And if you still fail, if you never make that membership fee back, not only am I going to give you your $1,390 back, I'm going to give you $2,160 back. Yes, I'm going to give you your money back plus $770 on top of that. That is because I stand behind this platform. I stand behind this program. I see the success that our members are having. And I believe with a little bit of effort from you that this could work. And I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. That is because I am confident that we can help you succeed. If our members were just losing money, I would not be able to offer you this money back guarantee plus additional money back on top for wasting your time. When you join True Trading Group, I say something very simple to everyone. I say, welcome to the family. And damn it, I literally mean welcome to the family. These are relationships that we are building over years that are going to last us lifetimes. But family, when families get together and families go through something, they go through it together. And you and I and the rest of the TTG team and the rest of the TTG members, we're going to go through this journey together. And if you fail, we are going to lose money. And I think that that's totally fair. And I have no problem offering that to anyone that's on here tonight. So again, you have the opportunity right now to join for just $1,100 down. That's it. That's all you need to get started. Go to ttg2pay.com. Again, that's ttg2pay.com. Enter the code TTG212. You'll get a 37% discount. You only have to put $1,100 down tonight. You'll pay us $290 in 6 months. You'll have a chance to earn a brand new free laptop. You'll also get access to 2 small private study groups with a pro trader, and you have the money back guarantee. So if you do not make your membership fee back, folks, you're actually going to come out of this with a profit. And I'm okay with that because you're going to pay $1,390 total. If you don't make that back at least once, I'm giving you back $2,160. And you're going to keep the free laptop, which is worth a couple $100 on its own. That's how much I believe in this program. Let me tell you real quickly what else is included. Like, what are some of the tools that you guys have access to? First, you're getting our 17-course curriculum. That's the information, right? The simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. Guys, there's no VIP courses or advanced or like pro level courses that cost more money. There's no upsells for any courses or tools. You get access to all of this when you pay $1,100 tonight. Our entire curriculum, beginner and foundation courses, advanced options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it, it's all there for you in text and video format, whichever is easier for you guys to learn. You're getting our trading performance journal, which actually tracks all of your trading, gives you statistics and data on your trading so we can see where you're making mistakes. Then you get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. That's going to give you live breaking up to the second news alerts. All right. Then you have Quote Media's full book level 2. That's going to show you all of the market makers inside of level 2. TradingView's premium level charting software. It's one of the most commonly charting softwares used by active traders. ETNA's trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data. So you guys can practice implementing what you are learning in the courses. And then you're going to have Trade Ideas Scanner. Trade Ideas Scanner is going to give you guys the stocks that are making new highs, new lows, that have an increase in volume. And it's broken up into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Then you also get access to our chat room, all of our alerts, obviously, where you're going to get alerts from a group of professional traders that's sporting a win rate of over 80% collectively. We're fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website that literally tracks each buy and each sell that all of our moderators make. So you can follow along and see if you followed all these trade alerts, how would you be performing? Okay. Then you also get access to the live workshops and webinars. We do these every single week. We just added real-time options flow and dark pool data. Okay. This is something you used to only get at hedge funds had access to dark pool data. Now, not anymore. Options flow and dark pool data, the TT fam, you guys have access to all of this. We also you're also going to be getting those 2 small private study group sessions that I told you about. We're going to help to speed up that learning curve. And then we do a bunch of fun giveaways. We're always giving away cash, electronics for people. You just have to be a member, be part of the TT team, and you guys are going to have opportunity for that. So again, TTG212 coupon code. You guys can go to TTG2pay.com. Again, that's TTG2pay.com. All right. You pay $1,100 down tonight. You're going to get the 2 small private study groups. You're going to get a chance to earn the free laptop and the money back guarantee, where if you don't make back $1,390 at least once, after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, attending 1 study group, I'm not just going to give you $1,390 back. I'm going to give you $2,160 back, and you're going to keep that free laptop. I want to take away your risk. Okay. I want it to be affordable. I also want to remove any doubt, any hesitation, because getting involved in the markets is the greatest wealth building opportunity that I've ever seen. And I don't want to hear about, oh, the market's too high, the market's expensive. I have news for all of you. Today's highs are going to be the future's lows. When the Dow Jones was at 5,000, everybody said the market was too high. When the Dow Jones was at 10,000, everybody said the market was too high. When it was at 15,000, they said the market's too high. 25,000, the market's too high. Now we're at 36,000. Is the market too high? What are you going to say when the market's at 50,000? Today's highs will be tomorrow's lows. Get yourself involved in the markets, get a real education, understand how to take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves on a daily basis. Okay? TTG 212 coupon code. I'm removing your risk. If you're serious about this, now's your chance. Okay? So there you have it. All right. Okay, folks. What I would like to do here now is talk to you guys about the trades that we made today. All right. I'd like to talk to you guys about the trades made today. So I'm going to pull up my chart. Pull up my charts. And we're going to talk about it. ISIG wasn't really that big of a winner. ISIG was not really that big of a winner, but it was a decent little profit. So you guys have to understand something. When I'm trading these small caps like this, these stocks are very, very, very fast movers. All right. So these small caps are not, necessarily like these trades are going to be labeled as advanced level trades. Okay. In True Trading Group, when the moderators send out trade alerts, our trade alerts are labeled as novice, intermediate, advanced. That is based on the level of volatility and the level of risk in the trade. The higher the level, advanced obviously being the highest, the higher the level, the volatility, the higher the level of risk. So it is advised that brand new traders don't go after advanced level trades. Okay, in due time, learn to walk before you run. Let's start on the bunny hill. Let's not run right to the black diamond. All right, let's start on the bunny hill. ISIG is one of those. Now, typically when I trade a stock like this, it's faster. Now, I'm a traditional day trader. I also swing trade. The shortest that my trades will last will be several minutes, but typically my day trades will go up to several hours, and then I also do swing trade. I'm not a scalper. I'm not a trader that buys and sells within seconds. I'm in, I'm out 45 seconds later. That's not me. Okay. But when you're trading these fast moving stocks, you've got to be quick. You've got to be decisive. Hotkeys also are a bonus. Okay. So let's talk about ISIG, because I actually tried buying ISIG in here and I never got filled. This thing just ran away and halted. All these dashes, you see these dashes are trading halts. Okay, when a stock moves too far, too fast, it halts for what's called a volatility halt. And the stock pauses for trade for a few minutes, allows market makers to catch up with the order flow and then reprice the stock and then open it back up for trading again. All right. So as you're looking at this ISIG, I missed that first entry. I was a little upset about it. But I always tell people that, if the stock's truly strong, you'll get more than one crack at it. And what I did was I waited for another opportunity. And what we started to have happen here was a situation where multiple support indicators started lining up, okay, at the same price point. All right, multiple indicators started lining up in the same price point. Okay. And what you'll notice right now is that a previous halt price, which can oftentimes act as support and resistance levels, was lining up with the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, which also lined up with my VWAP indicator, which also lined up with my trade line indicator. Okay, trade line indicator is the 9 exponential moving average. Claudia Jackson says, I'm a beginner, I need help. Claudia Jackson, we are here to help you. I assure you, don't worry about it. A lot of the members of True Trading Group, they knew absolutely nothing when they first joined. Okay, our courses and our curriculum starts at beginner and foundation, where if you've never traded a stock a day in your life, that is where you're going to begin, and we'll walk you through every step of the way. Okay, there are plenty of members in True Trading Group that had, let me actually just ask real quick, Claudia Jackson, and anyone else that is brand new and kind of feels this way, maybe Amy Gilson might be brand new as well. Liz saying, what are hotkeys? Amy, what are hotkeys? So I'm assuming that you guys are brand new to this. Hotkeys just mean you can place orders with one stroke of your keyboard. So like I can literally just press a key on my keyboard and I'm buying and selling within a fraction of a second. I don't have to go through this multi-click, click, click process with my mouse to place an order. But I'd actually like to ask members real quick. Guys, if you're a member of True Trading Group now and you're making money with us, but when you first joined, you literally knew absolutely nothing, do me a favor and type the number 1 in chat right now, please. Type the number 1 if you knew nothing when you joined, but now you're making money. And anyone that is brand new to trading right now, guys, just really do me a favor and pay attention to the amount of number 1s that are going to come through the side of the screen right now, because these number 1s are TTG members that knew nothing when they first joined, and now they're making money. Okay. So this is literally what I mean by results matter at True Trading Group. And if they can do it, so can you. So you guys can see how many people are typing the number 1 in chat right now. Okay. So there you have it. All right. So now I'll get back to ISIG. So Claudia, to your comment, Claudia, we are here. We're here to help you. Okay. So back to ISIG. Remember that previous halt prices can often sometimes act as support and or resistance levels. So in this case, you're looking for this to become a support level. The halt price is underneath us. Don't just rely on halt prices by themselves. Don't rely on any indicator by itself. What I'll teach you guys in True Trading Group is professional technical analysis. That is an understanding of how multiple indicators work in conjunction with one another. You don't want to rely on one indicator. There is not one indicator that works better than all of the rest. Okay? All technical indicators are created equal. All right? One is not going to work 100% of the time, and another is only going to work 50% of the time. They will all work around evenly the same amount of time. There is no specialty of one indicator versus another. A lot of traders will spend their entire career searching for the perfect combo of indicators that unlocks the key to the stock market, that solves the equation, that breaks the code of the matrix, that provides them with endless profit and opportunity. That is not going to ever happen. You will never find it. It does not exist. If it did, I would have learned it when I worked at the hedge fund. Trading is about probability. And you want to find and identify the highest probability pattern so you can put yourself in the side of that probability over and over and over again. So how do we improve on probability? With multiple indicators. The more indicators that I can have that line up at the same price, that give me the same signal, the higher the chance of the stock doing what you think it's going to do. But you're never going to have a 100% probability. There is no chart pattern that will work 100% of the time. Stop looking for it. All you can do is play the probability. Okay? John Salimi is saying, is $3,000 enough to start with? John, that is more than enough. Okay? We have a lot of members in True Trading Group that started with less than $1,000. And you know what? Again, don't take my word for it. Let me actually ask members. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group now, and you started with less than $1,000, but now you guys are making money, I'd like you to type in chat, what did you start with? What did you start with when you first joined? Again, if you started with less than $1,000, now you're making money with True Trading Group, tell me what you started with. JT, 300. Howard, 750 bucks. John Salemi, and anybody else that has that same question, pay attention. Dave P, 800. Dirty Fox, 7,500. Diane Fig, 100. Eric, 400. Howard, 750. Bruce, 500. Debbie Cooper, 500. Jan G, 500. Ty D, 225. My girl, Kathleen Duke, how are you this evening? $100 for Kathleen. $450 rebate check from Costco for Whipsaw Jackson. $250 for Don. $100 for Keith. $5,000 for Ed. $1,000 for 25% a day. $100 for Aleka P. I don't know how to pronounce your username. I'm sorry. My boy Nick Lowry, $500. Okay. So there you go. Okay. So to answer your question, John, you don't need tens of thousands of dollars, brother. You said you've got 3,000 to start with. That is more than enough, as you can see by members typing in chat. that started with just less than $1,000. So you guys, again, just use the coupon code TTG212. Go to TTG2pay.com and use that code. Click apply code. You'll get the discount. You'll only have to pay $1,100 to join tonight. Again, 6 months from now, you're going to owe us $290. But I do this because I want to make sure that it's within reach. It's affordable for everybody that wants it. And you have that money back guarantee. So, I mean, really, what do you have to lose? Because if you don't make your membership fee back at least once, you just have to give me effort. That's all I ask. It's a fair trade-off. I'm literally sitting here telling you, if you're going to join True Trading Group, please put in an actual effort to learn. If you do, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend one study group. If you still don't make your membership fee back, I'm going to give you your membership fee back, plus I'm going to give you $770 extra on top. What I'm saying to you is on the website, at the checkout page, in big letters. It's not in this like tiny little minuscule font where you got to read the fine print and it's not really real. Okay, it's right there for you to read. So you're getting everything I'm telling you here. I'm just that confident in our ability to help you succeed because I see the success that members are having. You see the success members are having. You see how many people are answering these questions when I type it in chat or when I say it in chat. You see them typing in chat what their responses are. Okay, so again, TTG212. Okay, so here we go. So there's the level right now that we are looking at. Okay, there's that previous haul price. There's a 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. There's the trade line. There's your view up indicator. That's 4 technical indicators that are lining up in the same area. Okay, 4. So I stepped in right there and I got long. Why? Why did I get long right here, folks? Well, because you have multiple indicators all converging at around 27 to 27.50. So I stepped in on ISIG, and I'll give you the exact timestamp, at 29.10. 29.10, right? A little bit higher than where the box is, right there. There's my entry, 29.10. Because of all these indicators that are lining up here to give me this support level at 27. And then what happens next? Boom. Is that a coincidence? No. It's just a high probability setup because I know that when you have 4 different indicators that converge on the same price point after getting a strong increase in volume on the way up compared to a decrease in volume on the pullback, I know that the probability of the stock doing that is higher than the stock doing that. Now, does that mean the stock will never do this? No, it will do this. Probably about 25 to 30% of the time, the stock is going to do that. But 70 to 75% of the time, the stock is going to do this. And all you can do as a trader is identify these setups and put yourself on the right side of that probability over and over again. That's trading. Sounds simple, right? Why is it so complicated? Because human beings have emotions, greed and fear that causes them to make bad decisions. Trading is 80% mental, folks. I always tell people technical analysis will get you to stop losing money. But if you want to become consistently profitable, it's going to be up in your head. All right, so there's the entry. Then you can see we took off and we got this nice explosive move up 3 new highs, and we just took some profits off the table. We came out of that halt with a huge gap up, and I just dropped 2 pieces of my position off the table, 34.10 and 34.70. So 2 pieces come off the table from the 29.10 entry. And then I held on to see if we got any bit of follow through, and then I stopped out. The last piece of my position, final take profit, 29.58. So not a huge trade, not a monster home run. I mean, we still made a good amount of money on this thing because it was such a huge move. Right? Like we were only risking like $2.50. So, you know, the reward there was pretty nice. But when I say it wasn't a monster home run, because we didn't we didn't get more. We didn't get more follow through. I actually sold my last piece for, a small piece of profit on the last piece. So nice trade there, but that was kind of the setup there. So remember, guys, multiple indicators converging on the same price point. I'll teach you guys how to read all those different indicators in conjunction with one another. Then you have PPSI. Okay. Then you have PPSI. PPSI was a short squeeze play. Okay. Now, the thing about PPSI here, let's look at this PPSI chart from yesterday. All right. Well, we're going to look at it from yesterday. All right. So forget about what happened today. Let's talk about the chart based on yesterday first, because the whole world sees this resistance level at $12. All right. This is not a surprise. The whole world sees that we have resistance at 12 bucks, literally the entire world. Okay. So when you see that, what I like to watch when I see such an obvious level of resistance, when a stock has a pullback away from that level, okay, let's go to the daily chart, right? So here's yesterday's price action. Here's your obvious resistance at $12. When you get a pullback away from that level, I like to see that buyers are not scared of $12, that the buying pressure is going to go right back up into the face of $12 to show that we're not scared of 12. So very specifically today in chat, I told all of our members, guys, if PPSI goes red to green, I think we can see a squeeze. Guys, true or false? My TTG fam, true or false? Did I or did I not in chat today say, if PPSI goes red to green, I think we could see a squeeze? If you were in chat with us today, you can just type true or false. Am I telling the truth or am I full of shit? Did I or did I? Because people that are viewing the live stream, they're not in chat. They don't know what I said in real time. You members, you are there. So, you guys can comment and sound off in chat. Okay. Now, why did I say that though? Why did I say if we go red to green? Specifically because I want to see that buyers are not scared of that $12 resistance. Also to see if we can hold this previous support level. You'll see we had this nice little support level from yesterday, right? Nice little support level from yesterday. We had the initial low, and then we tried to go red to green. We failed. That's going to suck in more short sellers. That will suck in more short sellers. Then we actually broke the low of the day. This will suck in even more short sellers. But then what happened? We reversed it. All right, we got back above that prior low. Then all of a sudden, the stock starts to climb back up. Okay, let's go back to here. The stock starts to climb back up towards the red to green move. Knowing that you have a lot of people short in front of $12, you had a lot of people short here when we failed to go red to green, and you had more people short here when you got through the low of the day. This is a short squeeze setup. You have multiple areas that a short seller would enter or add to their position. Knowing that short sellers are being sucked into this position provides me with an opportunity to say, if we get to a certain area, we can see a short squeeze. That was the red to green move. And once we retook back that support level and then see how the support level became support again. So you had this brief little fake out where we broke and then took it back. Now it became support again. This is a short squeeze setup. So what did I do? I stepped in right here and I got long. All right, let's go to the timestamps on the day. I'll give you guys the exact alert. Long PPSI at $10.55 at 10:40 a.m. All right, 10:55 was the entry price. So actually a little higher, right up here. Okay, and then we went red to green. Right? We went red to green. There's your red to green move. And then what happens next? As soon as we go red to green, what happens? Short squeeze. Short squeeze. Everybody that shorted this stock here here, here, and here, because of the resistance at 12, they all covered their positions into that. Oh, we got 2 new members here, guys. We got to welcome James and Ramsey. Everybody welcome James and Ramsey. 13 of those laptops left. 13 laptops left. Everybody welcome James and Ramsey. Only 13 left. Everybody welcome them to the TTG family. Again, guys, use the coupon code TTG212. You can go to TTG, the number 2, PAY.com. Again, that's TTG, the number 2, PAY.com. You guys can take advantage of the 37% discount, pay only $1,100 to join tonight. You get 2 small private study groups, a chance to earn a free laptop, and the money back guarantee. All right. So there's that. There's that short squeeze. And what did we do? We just started ripping profits off the table. All right. I took a piece of profit off right here at 11.47. Took more profits off at 12.34 right before that halt. And then we opened up out of the halt and I took another piece of profit off at $13.80. Held on to one last piece to see if we had any follow through on that. We did not. We dropped it down and I got flat the last piece of the position for a final take profit. Where are we? 11.78. Yep, right there. Okay. So let me delete these other circles because this is probably confusing for you guys. So there's your entry and there's all your take profits. All right. Short squeezes, short squeezes, short squeezes, short squeezes. Textbook. Okay. Textbook, textbook. All right. There you have it, folks. There's PPSI. Now let me talk to you briefly about the overall markets. A little bit of a pullback day today. Am I worried about it? Not really. We had a huge move off of these lows. This was a huge move in just 3 days. All right. And where did we stop yesterday? We found resistance right at the same area that we've had resistance for, earlier in the month of November. We stopped right at the top of those markets. We topped out right there as well. All right. So, finding resistance up there around 470, a little bit of a resistance level there. I think the futures market is trading just a little bit lower. Last I checked, we were trading slightly red. Okay. So there's that. Okay. So this little, sorry guys, I was just answering a message. I don't think we get, too much more of a huge pullback unless something crazy happens tomorrow with the CPI data. Because I'll tell you this, the CPI data tomorrow that's coming out, everyone's got eyes on the CPI data to see how hot this comes in. If the CPI data comes in within expectation or just slightly over, the markets will be just fine. If the CPI data comes in way hotter than was expected, because I think the markets are almost expecting a hot number, this is going to be an inflationary number. Okay, it's going to really give you an insight into inflation. And if the number is just, I think people expect it to be higher than the expectation because it's been higher for the last several months. So I think it's almost expected it's going to be higher. But the question is going to be how high. Okay, if we're significantly above, all right, if we're significantly above, that might scare the markets into thinking that the Federal Reserve is going to speed up its rate hike schedule. And then December 15th, you have the the Fed meeting, and they're going to almost surely announce a speed up of the taper. But you have to see if they're going to actually speed up the schedule of the rate hikes. And I think the market might read if it's a huge miss and it's way higher than expected. Okay. if it's way higher than expected, you're going to get maybe a little bit of a pullback as people think that the Fed might raise rates sooner. Guys, welcome David to the trial membership. We just got David just joined the trial. Welcome, David. Welcome to the TTG family. Well, part-time. Guys, we do have a trial membership if you're interested. David just signed up for it. It's only $3. We do that to make sure you're a real person. You can go to ttgthree.com. Again, that's ttgthree.com. It's no renewal, no automatic renewal, no reoccurring payment. It's a one-time fee at $3. All right. So we're going to see what happens with the SPY tomorrow. I think maybe we pull back a little bit further tomorrow, or maybe we just have like this boring day where we just trade from 464 to 467 and we just kind of sit in this little range while we wait for the Fed next week. I think that's very likely. It just depends on what happens with the CPI data. Okay, the CPI data comes in under the expectation, which I doubt. The markets probably move higher. If we come in at expectations or a little over, the markets probably don't do much. If the CPI data comes in way higher than expected, the markets probably pull back. All right, so those are my thoughts for tomorrow. That'll set the sentiment and set the tone for the rest of the day. All right, there you have it, folks. There's the overall markets. Welcome, Matthew. Matthew, the newest member of the TTG family. There's now 12 of those laptops left, guys. Remember, TTG212 coupon code. Make sure that you guys use that. Go to TTG2 PAY.com. Again, that is TTG2 PAY.com. All right, to join us for the trial. All right, so there you have it, folks. All right, I hope that this live stream was helpful. What I like to do now is show you the platform. I tell you about all these tools and resources you have access to as a member. I tell you that we're not just a chat room with trade alerts like some of these other services. We offer a ton of different resources you guys have access to. Let me show you, okay? Because as a member of True Trading Group, you're going to get access to some of the top tools, trading tools, and products because you bundle them together as part of your TTG membership. You're going to get access to our trading performance journal. This is going to be what's going to track all of your trading and give you statistics and data so we can figure out where you're making mistakes so that we can improve on them. You're also going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. This is right in our chat room. Gives you live breaking up to the second news alerts as soon as it hits the wire. No more relying on delayed news. You're going to get news at the same speed as the pros. Guys, everything I'm about to show you right now and what I just did show you, plus what I'm about to show you, is included when you pay just $1,100 tonight to join. All right? So when you pay $1,100, you get access to all of this stuff. Okay, you don't have to pay $1. There's no upsells for any of these tools and services. You also have Quote Stream's full book level 2. This is going to show you all the market makers inside of level 2. It's part of a simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. You get our Trade Ideas scanner, shows you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, have a surge in volume, so we can make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. We just added real-time options flow and dark pool data as well. This is stuff that used to only be available to, institutions and professionals and hedge funds. Not anymore. Now it's at the fingertips of my TTG family. We also have our proprietary scanner. It's got the same functionality as FinViz Elite, but you can actually click on any one of these stocks, get unlimited downloadable PDF reports that give you analyst ratings for any particular stock. Wouldn't it be nice? Okay, wouldn't it be nice for you to, before you buy a stock, to actually check to see what analysts think? Do analysts agree with you? How many analysts have a buy rating on the stock? How many have a sell rating? You'll be able to see that now as a member of True Trading Group. You also get our social sentiment tool, our social sentiment scanner. It actually scours Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and will tell you how many times a ticker symbol is mentioned on those platforms. All right? So you can see what stocks are being mentioned the most, so you guys can maybe get ahead of the curve and make sure you're always focused on the hottest stuff. You also get TradingView's Pro Plus charting software. One of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. Yours free. A minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders sporting over an 80% win rate. We are fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website. It tracks every buy and sell that all of our moderators make. Then you have the 2 private study groups. I told you about that. That's going to be your chance to ask questions and talk to a pro trader at TTG to speed up your learning curve. Then you're going to get 17 professional courses. These are the simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses for those that have never traded before and are just starting out. There's also advanced courses. There's courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. It's all in text and video format, whichever's easier for you guys to learn. Then you have, in addition to the courses, there's a video library that has well over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. And then, of course, you have access to the chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're calling out trades in real time on the microphone from pre-market till after hours every single day, providing market commentary. You can also send us a DM during the day to ask us questions. We're there for you guys. All right. So there you have it. Guys, our goal is to disrupt this industry. To do that, we got to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than of our so-called competitors. We have that money back guarantee, so you guys have nothing to lose. I'm guaranteeing your membership cost. Okay, I'm telling you, if you do not make your membership fee back at least once after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending one study group, not only am I going to give you your entire membership fee back, I'm going to give you an extra $770 on top of that. That is how much I stand behind this program. That is how I put my money where my mouth is, and that's how I prove it to you. Results matter. Our True Trading Group are not just empty words and broken promises. Your results matter. What I'm saying to you is right there on the website, so you know you're getting the exact money back guarantee that I'm saying here now. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot, folks. Go read the reviews. 1,400 people have left this review on Trustpilot. Go read them. I welcome and encourage you all to check them out. All right, guys. So again, TTG, the number 2, PAY.com. And you guys can enter the coupon code TTG212. You'll get the 37% discount. You only pay $1,100 to join tonight. You get the 2 small private study groups, a chance to earn a free laptop, and of course, that money back guarantee. If you're still not ready to join, we have a 1-week trial. You can go to TTG.com, and you guys can join us for 1 full trading week. It's only $3, and you can see what it's like to be part of the TTG family. All right. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, smash that like button. I look forward to seeing you guys all in chat tomorrow. It's been a great week. We're going to finish the week off strong. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you guys in all in chat tomorrow.